Okay, so now we are going to head into the Mighty Party portion. So let's do that. Gotta log in. Oops. Also, shout out to a Battle Rabbit. Yeah, it's man, it's kind of sad knowing that the older movies were better, but I guess it was also a different time in filmmaking. Everything still was kind of new, and then right now they're just kind of not necessarily this movie and this franchise, but just kind of the I guess the filmmaking industry in general. They're just kind of reusing old tropes and old scenes, and that is a bummer. Maybe some of the magic in movies is gone. Or maybe that's just me waxing poetic about what time looks like. Just making sure we have everything. Oh, there we go here. Okay. Awesome. What is World War Z after? I'd like to get into some new games. If this is a strategy game, I would like to check it out for sure. Okay, so we are gonna head over now to actually hold on, let's go to the wish shop first. So there's day 2 of the wish shop. Going over to the icon, opening up the wish shop. So as you can see, we do have another free chest. We're gonna open it up, see what we get. Zombie Crasher. Okay. Is it like a FPS? Is it a platformer? Is it a strategy game? What? When you say Zombie Crasher, I'm not. I co-op action. Okay. Oh, okay. That sounds like fun. I like co-op games. Okay, so it looks like we got some gems off of our wish shop, which is actually, yeah, it's in line with the percentages. So there is a chance that we will get gems. Twice as likely as contribution, and a little more than elixir, which is what we need. Getting some free gems off of event is never a bad thing. Okay, so we do have another free chest that we'll open in tomorrow, so we'll open it up for the 3rd time. Okay, and now let's go over to the Dungeon of Trials / Dark Tower. Okay, so we have 3 attempts. We have roughly, was it like 1.5 days to get it done? And 8 wins needed on the epics for rewards. And yeah, let's get it started. Ooh, this might be good. I like facing the Rajan Flaming along with the non-pet. Let's take a look at the Rajan Flaming skills. So before one of our heroes attacks, they'll take damage to themselves for a turn. They will summon a melee demon with Splash. This is not actually true Splash, but we'll show it as soon as it comes out. And then also an attack boost to their melee allies. Okay, they have a little less health than us, so that's good. I want to start with heroes with high health, so that way we can avoid taking that damage. We have these buildings here that will deal damage when one of the enemies dies. Deals damage to one of our heroes, and then also health boost. We have a building over here that gives a health boost. All right. So let's see here. What would make the most sense? Probably gonna go with this hero over here on D1. Has decent health. Also deals extra damage at the end of the turn based upon the health of one of our heroes, which in this case wouldn't be this building. We also place this ranged hero behind the building for some protection. And so we'll get some early damage in. Might be able to actually rush them, but we'll see. Next turn, probably going to be summoning this melee hero just because of the decent health. And then we also do need an attacker as opposed to these other heroes over here. Okay, this is fine. We have this hero that summons a life palace in front of itself. Also does silence and remove negative effects. This hero will heal for a little bit, and then also will heal at the beginning of the turn. They'll actually negate the damage off of our vampire. So we will need to deal a little bit more damage, either to destroy the life palace or potentially destroy this hero. So let's see what's going to happen. We got combat there, combat there. I guess our vampire would use as it would count as another blocker. But again, we are going to be negating this damage. So I wonder what doesn't heal though. Maybe the life palace itself. Okay, that's not too bad. We'll do our vampire anyways, see if we can use it as a blocker. Okay, and in this case, it also has vampirism and then also can deal damage at the end of the turn. We'll summon this melee hero next on D3. We'll give an attack boost over to our order heroes. Okay, we'll also get some health back off of our melee kill, some damage, and then some extra damage off of the Aphrodite skill. Okay, so as you can see, they did heal at the beginning of the turn, so all these buildings and this hero are also not wounded, except the life palace cannot heal itself. Okay, so they did their damage skill, so our heroes will be taking damage for that one turn. Probably next turn, either going to go with this building or this range hero. Oof. Let's see. So can't really use destruction because it will only destroy the building. Suppose we could block over there. Yeah, we're gonna go with the building next. So the reason why is because it deals damage when an enemy appears, and so that'll help us at least set up for the next turn. I'm gonna be placing the building over, let's see, I'm gonna be placing the building over here on the health pentagram on A2 to help us block. Okay, obviously it does get a health boost too because of our greedy. Okay, dealing some extra damage, and then again, extra damage off of the Aphrodite skill. After this fight, show me your Charon, Mai, Freddy, Grace, Alexander. You want to see all those heroes? Sure, I can do that. Yeah, we can do that after. So the problem is right now we are going to be blocked by a lot of these heroes because they have not been wounded. So we're just focusing all our damage on this one lane. I am very far from GM. The reason I say that is because I know there are other players. There are other players that are using heroes that have around 5,000 might for their heroes. How do we wound this hero? That was weird. I didn't attack this. Oh, you know what? Here, this building actually deals damage to enemies in the line, so that's why we're actually open. So we have this hero here, gives health boost to allies around, also attack boost in nature. Not bad. All right, we'll do our destruction skill to open this up. And then going to follow up next with... Guess we'll actually go with our... We'll go with this range hero. A little less damage, but it can give negative attack to heroes off of its attack. You can see right there. Okay, we'll deal some damage. Okay, we'll also deal some additional damage, and then we'll also gain some health back at the end of the turn for this hero's own health. So right now we're pretty much just spreading out our damage as well on the A1, so that way we can attack on this lane. Could have summoned the Legion in order to give these heroes a health boost, but that would really be it. I think we're going to be good here though. So we have the Mina. This deals damage whenever we attack them or the Warlord. Combat over here, combat here, no death triggers, and the Life Palace is actually gone too. So I want to just skip the turn to avoid any other possible skills. Combat there, take some damage off of the Mina, combat there, Mina, and then combat there for the victory against the Fusiondell. Okay, so yeah, as you see, we did set up pretty well with the Aphrodite. They didn't block our lanes, which is kind of surprising. And yeah, I mean, we only used our destruction for that one hero, or actually the two heroes. It was the melee hero on the A4, and then also the Life Palace, which I guess was good enough for damage. Okay, somebody, Battle Rabbit did want to see those heroes, so I'm just gonna swap back over to the squad and take a look at those. Not going to go in depth to any of those particular heroes, but just show you where we're at in terms of stats. So here's the Charon. As you can see, it is below that around 4,000. You'll actually see a lot of them underneath the 4,000 mark. So that was the Charon. This is the My 10. So where? Oh, here's the My 10. So this My 10 is close. Once we get this to level 16, it'll actually do the 100%, and then we can place her into our squad. Freddy, which is a melee and chaos. This one we do have a little bit more copies to actually bring this up to a level 16, so it deal quite a bit of damage. But we really do want to get it to that last reborn agency here. It deals a ton of damage when it comes out in play. Grace over here, do have a decent amount of levels on her. So she's around the 4,000 mark. On her next reborn, we've gotten her past the 5th reborn, so she's just going to give an additional attack boost. So there's that. Alexandria. Always thinking about placing Alexandria in the squad. Removing the negative effects isn't that bad, and we do get a decent amount of copies every time we make a premium buy. So see at the 2,300, off of another reborn, we'll give more attack stats. This one will help the life palace a lot. Even getting, I guess getting her to level 21 would be a good idea, but then we'd still have to reborn and then build her back. And that life palace will actually be strong enough to take a couple of hits. Yoster, I know for sure we spent a lot of souls on Yoster, so that's why we have her at this might. And yeah, one more reborn will give a lot more health boost to our heroes. So there's that. Where's the next one? Masora. Masora being a melee in nature. Oh, so there. Where's the Masora? Oh, here's that. Forgot part of our squad. So yeah, this one is on its 4th reborn. 3, 1, yeah. We'll be on its 4th reborn. We also do have some souls to bring it back to probably level 12. And that reborn will give some more pierce, which is alright. And then the attack boost given to the other allies is also pretty good. So we have that. Deadlord next. Another melee hero. Oh, Deadlord's over here. Yeah, so this Deadlord does have a decent amount of copies, does need another reborn on. Seems like the next reborn will be able to strengthen up these zombies. I do like facing people with the stronger Deadlord, even though the prime reason to use the Deadlord is because of the transform skill, which doesn't change no matter how many levels you put into it. Scrap, where's Scrap? Scrap is here. So Scrap, we have a decent amount of copies. We will be putting on its next reborn fairly soon once we get the levels in. But we do want this large attack steal, which will only happen off of the final reborn. York. York is over here. We also did a premium purchase for him, and he's decently strong. The next reborn will bring him to a larger attack boost. And, I mean, damage is nice. And it's good as a potential board clear. Dominus is the final one. So it's okay in terms of attack stats. Really do want it to get the extra adjacent damage. The extra health boost is nice, but it's only really to keep him alive. I like him more as an attacker rather than a blocker. So actually, let's see how it scales. So we're on the 21 there. Yeah, so we can start dealing some decent damage once the next reborn does happen. So yeah, that's why you can see I'm pretty far from the GM level, especially since I haven't been leveling up the main heroes as of lately. Do want to make sure that we balance out stuff for, as we've been doing, the Dark Tower. So we don't want to run into those bad matchups for later on. So that's why we're keeping those off until we get at least more levels. We are also short on gold and short on gems right now. We'll get it back for sure. Okay, so yeah, let's head back over to the Dark Tower. We are still on the streak right now, a streak of 1. So yeah, let's keep going. Alright. Facing a Jimmy Rocker Boy. They have the block runes, the Rocker Boys with the splash, and then setting the health of our heroes to 1. They have a Sentry Pet too. This will give an attack boost when the enemy comes out, end of turn, and then also once a ranged ally kills. Lovely. That is not what I wanted to see. So we have the Shimuna over here. It gives the shard once it attacks, and then that shard will give protection to it in terms of Metal Shield. Will also work as another blocker as well. Hey, gameplay. Good afternoon. Oh. How you doing today? We're doing some Dark Tower right now. You have Okay, sure, absolutely. Thanks for popping in. I'm always glad to see you show up. Okay, so let's see. I guess we can go with this melee hero to block the flight, although we're gonna be so low in terms of what do you call blockers. We're actually gonna go a little different and go with the. I'm gonna go with this range hero over here on D1. Yeah. So this Mizu will summon a water elemental. This water elemental at the end of the turn will summon freeze runes. And those freeze runes will not only stop the heroes from attacking for 1 turn, they'll also get in the way of these block runes. And an added bonus too is because of how the shard works for Shimuna, is that they don't show up on any spot where something already is. So in other words, if there's a building, a hero, or in this case a rune, it will actually stop them from showing up. So at least then we'll be able to break the shield and then attack the Shimuna. Whoa! Okay. So let's see. So we have this range hero, does poison, also landed on that block rune. Gonna go with our vampire next, as we are running low on health. Okay, that'll help us do some wounded. Let's see, got combat there. Break the shields. Let's see, what's gonna be more important? Setting up for a lethal, or setting up for a board wipe, or getting damage through. The combat there, combat there. Okay, so in order to break that shield, seeing if we can do anything else. Yeah, we do need to get rid of the Shimuna at some point. So what we can do is summon this range hero over here on a 1. Whoa! It will summon a Rotter in front of itself, so at least we'll be able to block 1 form of damage. Okay, we'll attack here, break the spikes. Okay, we'll deal some wounded. We'll deal some extra damage with the vampire and then also summon the elemental to get some more freeze runes. And then at this point now, these heroes are all wounded, so we can get rid of them for next turn. The problem is we do need to set up all as well for those Rocker Boys. Okay, so it is close right now. What does this hero do? This hero gets Mental Shield whenever an ally dies. Also has block. Yeah, we'll do our destruction anyways. These heroes, when they are gone, we can actually place more of those freeze runes. So we'll have that. Gonna follow up next with this melee hero on C2. Got there. Yeah, I'm gonna follow next with this melee hero on C2. This one will give miss to another enemy at the end of the turn, so I'll at least be able to stop this. And then as you see those freeze runes also coming in just to disrupt their board. Okay, here are the Rocker Boys. Okay, one of them did land on a freeze rune, so that's good. This Rocker Boy has a large amount of splash, which will actually destroy these 4 heroes. It's not what we want. Do have a potential setup for next turn with the Bastet here. Oh, not anymore. Okay, so I guess maybe having those stone, what do you call it? The void crystal, the building would have been a little better, but I mean, they started first, so let's see what we can do here. Got combat there, combat there. There is block and additional damage for the Ogork. Combat there, could break that, there. Could gain some health back. 114. How much block does this have? It says 109. Alright, so won't have enough to destroy that. We can summon this Bastet on B2. Comes into play, deals damage to every hero. We'll also get an attack boost. But then this hero does get the mental shield. Got combat there, combat there. We won't be able to destroy this, so unfortunately we will take the loss. Yeah, maybe setting up with the building would have been a little better, so that way, once those rocker boys come out, they would at least take damage. But we were already low on health anyways. They already had around 300 damage on the board, so 306, and that building itself would not be able to stop the rocker boys. It would deal, they would deal 60, and they had 61 health. Ah, man. All right. Yeah, that wouldn't have worked either way. All right. Well, we'll keep going. Oh, it's Beard. Oh man, this is going to be another tough battle. Okay, so we have the Ogre over here, has the Silence, the Stones, and the Healing skill. They also have that Sentry Pet, which does give the attack boost as well. Where are we going to go here? Got combat there, on the bleed, there. Okay, so they have the Aphrodite. This deals damage equal to the health of one of their heroes. And it also is protected by this building. Combat there, there. I guess we're gonna go with the Groot over on A3 just to stop this hero for now. Could potentially go with this hero that does bleeding damage, but we might actually take lethal in 2 turns if we don't block the damage with the Aphrodite. So summon the Groot, silences the enemies in the line, so at least we'll stop the extra damage. And then has some decent health, although with the amount of damage it can deal already for the Aphrodite, probably going to be losing this Groot fairly soon. Ugh, for sure. Alright, so we got this melee hero. It swaps the attack and health of one of our heroes, so the Groot actually had low health. Gonna have to use our destruction skill early just because we are falling behind in pace. As you can see, this rare does have around 1900 might. Just looking at our strongest hero here, only has 1100. So yeah, we're already outclassed by the other heroes that we're facing. So I'm gonna go with the vampire. Be able to at least wound those. And let's see. Probably actually going to take the damage just so that we can have some more board coverage. So next going to go with this melee hero over here on E2. Just going with the hero with the high health stat because, not necessarily because of it being a strong attacker or anything, but more on the fact that we can play around the silence skill that the Warlord has. Okay, this hero here will give plus poison to another ally, and then also when it dies, it deals poison to our heroes. I'm gonna go with the destruction skill now, as we do need to get rid of these heroes. Okay, and also next, going to follow up with, let's see here, it is poison, so that is good. I'm gonna go next with this melee hero over here on B2. Gets an attack boost for every hero around it when it first comes into play. Also has a death trigger, but it only applies to female heroes, and this hero is a male hero with this symbol here. Okay, so they did the silence skill. That is what we want to see. Next turn may either go with the Ariok or the Spore Loathe, depending upon what shows up. Okay, definitely not what we want to see. We now have to switch our summon because of the ghost over here. So this ghost deals additional damage whenever one of the enemies attacks, and then also will deal damage to one of our heroes when we attack the warlord. So, we got combat here. Won't be enough to destroy that. I'm gonna summon the Regardus over here on A1. Whoa! Has a Hellgate in front of itself, and then also will silence the enemy attack, so at least stopping the hero over here. But it's not looking too good, especially since you can see they have way more attack than we do on their heroes. Whoa! Okay, Hellgate was destroyed from the Ghosta. Have this hero that will set the attack of the hero to 1 for turn, which in this case is this here. Combat there. Okay, we don't have enough to destroy this still. Gonna go with the melee hero over here on B3. This has Mental Shield, also does land on the Spikes rune, so we'll be able to reflect a little bit of damage. But yeah, if they summon one more range hero over here, we're gonna be pretty close to lethal. This will, I guess they could also just destroy this hero and then they have lethal there. There is a new hero this week, yes. I don't know what that new hero is, but it is mentioned in the news section for those who don't know. I'm thrilled to see what it is. They said it's a dragon or something. I assume it's in relation to the Lunar New Year that is happening in about a week. Hey, all right, getting run over. Okay, so as you can see, yeah, that battle, the matchup was very bad because we didn't have very strong heroes. New hero, okay, yeah, we'll check it out after this, after the Dark Tower. Yeah, it's not just a new hero, but there are also going to be new events, which is really, really nice. Okay, we are facing an ogre again. We're also facing a Drogon pet. This one gives a health boost to the enemies when they attack. Also attack boost and extra damage when a male hero destroys something on the enemy side. Of course. So they have the Churn War over here. This Churn War has a large amount of health, and the big thing I'm disappointed about is the immunity that it has. So we did have a way to destroy heroes up until the point they have the immune. There will be dragon in each class of heroes. There's oh yeah, that's right. There's a chaos dragon, there's a nature dragon, and then there's a order. There's gonna be an order dragon. So this is unfortunate because now we do need to absolutely destroy this hero. And we can't stop it with any one of our skills. So I guess the best thing we can do is just go for straight damage to it. Seeing if there's any other ways to either stall or go for, let's see, what's the health of this hero? Or the vampire, rather. 139. All right, we'll take the, okay, we'll take the risk. Yeah! Yeah, that's pretty much all we're gonna do that turn. So this hero will also be able to get an extra attack at the end of the turn, and then will also heal. So we really do need to pick off this hero before anything else. Wait until you get a fly hero. I don't know if I'll get that chance. Ideally, I would like to be able to block, but... Oh. For real? Alright, so we have this range hero that freezes two of our range heroes, which in this case is the Grace over here on D1. Combat there. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, and combat. Okay, we're gonna go next with our nature hero over here on D2. Yeah! To deal some extra damage just because of the nature buildings that we have. But this hero, and then we'll take some more damage along with this. And we don't even have enough damage to destroy this for next turn. So not only are we going to see multiple attacks, we're also going to see our lines being destroyed. That's 2, 3. Combat there. Okay, this hero got Mental Shield because of this melee hero. I'm going to play with Mental Shields. Can't give it to the immune hero, but at the same time, the immune hero can't be affected by any other skills. So let's see here. Well, here's our flight hero. Guess we can stop some damage that way. Yeah! Okay, most likely now they will do the silence, so that way they can attack. Yeah, I got the flight hero, but I got it in turn 3. And I had to use my 2 strongest plays at that time. I guess I could have held off with the Grace, but again, we have to block that line because if that hero is not attacked, we can't leave a 400 health hero on the field. And then also he'll be able to attack. He's attacking 4 times at this point. 2, 3. So yeah, he has 4 extra attacks and is also healing for about 200. So we could destroy this now, but again, we're dealing with this hero. This hero has the damage to all of our heroes, and then also deals extra damage to our warlord, which in this case will be the lethal right there. So what a fun Dark Tower we had this morning. So normally Grace would be our best hero at that time, but once they started first with the Churnomore with the immunity, we didn't have anything to respond. So that was a bummer. We don't even have any heroes that can deal 400 attack on the first attack. So again, just the matchmaking that is in Dark Tower. It is unfortunate. Wish I could say more, but can't really. Okay, well, let's check out that new section. As mentioned, Japoga does say that there's a new hero. So this is the new section here. It says we have the Lunar Fester Salvation. Hello, Felix. Good afternoon. Well, actually, it should be close to good evening at this point. Yeah, we just finished some Dark Tower. It was not good. I know, but he is going to do it anyways. That's why I should ignore him and put Grace somewhere else. Yeah. We would at least keep the Grace alive. Could have potentially gone for lethal with 7 extra attacks and just put all of our blockers there. I guess I should have thought about that. I was more concerned about us taking damage just because they had already started first. And also, yeah, could have potentially waited out on other heroes. I just don't like not going toe to toe with some of the other heroes that are on the board. So could have waited for a immune hero or a hero with higher health. Could have gone, let's see, 1, 2. That would be 1. So just trying to think here. Building 1, 2. We would have been very close. I would say we'd probably be at around the 200 health mark, and then find a way to come back with our Grace for the damage. They did have that Mr. Devil, which did come out and deal damage to our other heroes, so potentially would have just taken the extra 300 off of that. And so also too, the Churnomore does get the extra attack, so they would have outpaced us in terms of damage. So that would have been about 134, 268. Yeah, and then we were taking roughly 400, so that's like 70% of our health. Yes, but I think it was already ended since the AI started and it was so fat. Yes. Once we see a hero with 400 health, we're in pretty rough shape. And especially too, if it's a immune hero, then yeah, there's no way to get rid of it unless you deal damage to it in combat. So we did have that Grace, but that was all. We couldn't even deal half the health off of the initial attack. So that was a bummer. Okay, so as mentioned, this is the stuff in the news. It says there's going to be a legendary wish shop, which is happening right now. Okay. There's going to be a new pit next week. After that, there's going to be a epic wish shop. So this means that we'll be able to wish for epic heroes. This will be good for people who don't have the epics that are part of the evolve chain. So if you are missing heroes that you if you're missing heroes that you need in order to evolve into other heroes, this would be the time to do so. I think the criteria is probably going to be the same as the other wish shops. So in other words, it says, Japoga, you brought this out. It's 23 to 16, 15 to 5, and then from 4 to 1. You'll be getting, so from that first tier, you'll get 1 wish up to 3 wishes. So yeah, this would be a time to level up some of your stronger heroes, especially if you got them from previous wish shops or you got them in previous events, but then you couldn't get the epics to evolve into. Okay, so after that, there will be a new hero, this Tai Ling Dragon Dance. It will join the celebration in the Lunar Festival event. So that means that we'll have another world event where there will be new heroes. And Japoga says that it's an Order Dragon. Nice to see where it does. Now the problem is that dragon going to be male or female? If it's female, then that hero is going to be exceptionally strong just because it's going to combo with the Yoster. And if it's male, then yeah, if it's male, you can combo it with the Drogon pet. So you'll be able to deal more damage that way. So we'll have that. Battle packs are going to show up. Those are, I think those are offers. Those aren't the combat packs. Those are the ones that you can buy with gold and gems. Okay, and then on the after that event, there's going to be a rare wish shop. Okay, that one's going to be less appealing, especially since you can get the rares in every world event because they do unlock off of the first 2 chapters. I guess this is for more heroes that you get in. I guess it would be heroes that you wished for altogether for the legendaries, but then you don't have the other heroes, or if you're just trying to unlock stuff for your collection. So this one is going to be weird to see, but we'll take it in stride. Okay, so then after that, there will be a special Divine Arena. Usually when it says special Divine Arena, it'll probably be legendaries for the rewards as opposed to epics. And we'll cover that when that comes in. Special offers after that. Special summon. So special summon is more like the festive summon. It says new heroes, join your squad, and then also one. So this will be the time where it's sort of like the wish shop, where you can spend gems in order to open up new chests and potentially get new heroes. The special summons are more open in terms of the types of heroes that you can get. So it covers from all over. It's not specifically for the heroes that you wish. So it's going to be random, but you have more of a chance to get other heroes that you don't have. Potentially new legendaries, but expect at least rares and epics to be part of that. So yeah, we have a lot of events that are coming up within the next, so 210, that is, it's like the next month or so. Really looking forward to the new hero, and then probably the special pits and divine arenas. The wish shop and rares, we will cover that. I mean, I already have these heroes, but for those who don't, we'll definitely do some coverage and cover some picks and recommendations there. So just a quick recap of today's stream. We did a little bit of just chatting, kind of also just reflected upon how life is like in terms of spending time and being single as opposed to having a kid or relationships, things like that. Also talked about the Matrix Resurrections, saying that it's not really a good movie per se, but if you want to at least finish up the story and at least leave yourself with more questions than answers, go watch the movie. Or if you want to have fun, just watch the first Matrix and be done with it. So we did that. We also did some wish shop. We got some gems off of our second free open. Kind of actually did want to get some more Blair, although the number of copies you get in wish shop aren't that much. It's just really more of unlocking the heroes rather than anything else. And you wish the new wish shops would be permanent. Yeah, it would be super awesome if actually they just did wish shop and have all the rarities open. So instead of saying, okay, you can only wish for legendaries or epics or rares, you could wish for whatever heroes you want, and then ideally be able to get those in your wish shop too. But I appreciate that the game is trying something new in terms of helping out the community. The wish shop does happen every so often before. It usually only happened once a month. And I mean, you only get so many chances at those heroes, and you only get so many chances at the events. So I think it's nice. It's a step in the right direction. So I'm definitely down with that. So yeah, so we did that, and then we also did some Dark Tower. Got one victory, but then the other battles, pretty much the what is it? The Warlord started first with a legendary that we couldn't deal with, and yeah, we were toast. So it just means that we do need to level up our heroes more. Definitely got to get some more gold for the next high growth, so that way we can speed up our squad growth, and then hopefully not have to deal with so many of those one-sided battles. So yeah, so that was that. So yeah, so thanks guys for tuning in. Wish Shop and High Growth are still once a month. Yeah, they can't have it more than once a month anyways, because then you'll have access to too many heroes or too many gems. And they definitely do want you to get more stuff in the game. There is no sad boy today? Sure. You know what? Yeah, you want to do some sad boy? Let's do some sad boy. I did actually want to hold off until the next time just because of the wish shop still going on, but well, we'll show you once we get in here. So, okay, logging out. We do have a chance of actually finishing at least this journey level that we have. So yeah, Jaboga, since you asked about Sad Boy, let's do some journey and see where that goes. I can tell you right now, we lost the extra rewards because there was no way for us to finish up the journey by the time the timer was gone. But we do have one new hero that can help us. So one of the heroes that we do need. It is the... Oops. There we go. All right. Yeah, so we got one of the heroes that we do need. It is the Madame Lotrix. Let's go get some loss in the journey. Sure, why not? I mean, we just took a huge beating in Dark Tower. Let's lose to some more heroes. Yeah, I got Lotrix. So for those who don't know what Lotrix does three things. So before it attacks, it summons two puppets. Those puppets can reflect damage to the hero that attacks it, and then also can remove negative effects from our heroes when they are destroyed. The Lotrix will also destroy a puppet at the beginning of the next turn, and will gain some sort of stat boost. I forgot if it's either health or attack. And then it also gets an attack boost whenever it attacks for every puppet that's on the field. I don't know. I haven't leveled up the Lotrix at all, but I do have it available. It is kind of an OP character, yes. I having the extra summons is good. Removing the negative effects is also good. And there's just so much combo possibility with the Lotrix because of the extra summons, and then also being able to reflect damage and remove negative effects. I remember when Lotrix first came out, it was a pretty rough character to deal with, because sometimes it'll go... So this is what the battle will look like. They summon a Lotrix first turn, they attack, they have two puppets on the field, one of those puppets will block for the Lotrix, and then the other puppet will land some other lane. And so now you have three heroes on the board. One of them can reflect damage off to you. And you can't poison the Lotrix, which is really annoying because the puppets will take care of them. And then also, you'd have to find a way to destroy both the puppet and the Lotrix. I don't remember which order it came out, if either a Lotrix came out first or the York came out first. But either way, it's pretty tough to get rid of any particular hero that gives its own protection. Another hero that falls into that category too is Mizu. So that's the one that summons the water elemental in front of itself. And so not only does it have protection from there, it also has those freeze runes that can help protect the board. Or disrupt the board, rather. Okay, so we are in Sad Boy over here. I will show you the squad that we're currently using. And we're going to make some changes just because of specifically in Journey. So this is the squad that we have right now. This is the Lotrix, filtering for Chaos, and a hero that we can level up. So it gets an attack boost and health boost. All right, and it gets an attack boost for every puppet. So the reason why we asked for the Lotrix in the wish shop is because we need the puppets to remove the negative effects, which we will cover shortly. Let's see what we need to get. Okay, got this over here. Probably that. Gonna get rid of the floss. Put in the Lotrix. And then, let me see here. How much is the attack boost off of the axe? It's 5. Could do that. Maybe. Oh, we need to place, what is his face? We gotta put the mad genius into the squad. And the reason why we're placing the mad genius is because we can get a health boost to our heroes, as seen here. Can we get into it? Yes. Okay, so we'll get a health boost whenever we attack the warlord or our warlord is attacked. We'll also get some health back at the end of the turn. Just gotta find a place to put it. So, Discordia, Legion here. I don't know if the Master is gonna help as much. I'm gonna place the Genius in here. We do need the Legion because of the extra damage with the older heroes. We do need the Charn as well so that we can trigger off some of these skills or extra attacks. So we're a little imbalanced right now. We have 3 melee heroes, 5 range. Yeah, it's okay. All right. So yeah, so we'll head over to Journey. We'll do 3 battles with this, and then we'll make 1 change to our squad, and then follow it up with, yeah, we'll end it there. All right, so heading to Journey. Okay, and collect some rewards, as Japoga always mentions. It does cap off every 12 hours, so that's why we do need to get our stuff. And we're in a new rank, more gems. All right, so this is the boss that we're facing right now. So this is Fula-Head Chopper. Let's take a look at their skills for those who don't know. So whenever poison triggers on our side, we'll have negative attack to our heroes, and then at the beginning of the turn, we'll take poison to all of our heroes. So this is why in particular we got the Lotrix, because we do need to get around this poison skill. And let me see how this is gonna work. Comment there. Okay, great. All right, I have an idea. All right, so we have these units over here. You'll see that they do a lot of poison damage. We are very familiar with how this boss works now. Just a matter of being able to outpace them in terms of damage, because they are very strong heroes, and see, it is going to be very, very hard. So we'll do what we can. You're watching with your son. Okay, cool. Well, welcome. Say hello to your son for me. I did not know that this is going to be a family event. But yeah, we'll do what we can. So let's get some battles in and see what we can do. Oh, I forgot to put what's his face? I forgot to put Necrolich in here. Okay, so let's see how we're gonna start this off. Okay, I'm gonna go with the Shamuna first turn on A3 over here. Yeah. The reason why we do the Shamuna is because it gives the shard. That shard will give the mental shield, and that mental shield will protect this hero against the poison for now. Alright, so this is not what we want to see. So this is one of the toughest heroes that we face in this particular boss. So this does poison damage to 2 of our heroes, and then also deals additional damage to our warlord. Because of that poison skill that the boss does have, we'll actually take additional damage as well for every one of those triggers. So let's see. Combat there, could do there. We could potentially get these 7 extra attacks with the Grace, so let's try for that. I'm gonna go with our Vampire next, see where it lands. Not quite where we want, but yeah, still good. Our random damage will deal, how much? It's 112. So 112 plus the adjacent damage, so that's 127, 133, and 137. Oh, so we're off by 4, or 3 rather. So we'll summon the Grace over here on E1. Yeah. We'll get some combat damage. We'll have a random damage. So that'll be enough to actually destroy this. Okay, and then we'll get an attack boost over to some of our heroes. And then as you can see, the poison does happen at the beginning of the next turn. So you can kind of see over here the Shamuna is losing attack because it is poisoned. We're going to see at least one of these heroes being destroyed because of either combat or the poison damage. Okay, so we have this range hero. Does poison damage to our range heroes, so in this case our Grace is now destroyed. Does have flight, so it actually stops the Shamuna over here. Let's see, so we'll have our Vampire to deal damage at the end of the turn. We do that. Protection. Not too bad. All right, good. I'm gonna go next with the. Let's see, we got combat there, combat there. Yeah, gonna go next with the Charn over here on D3. So the Charn will give some extra attack runes when it attacks, and then also when it transforms to a building, it will give Mental Shield to one of our heroes. So it could potentially protect either the the Vampire or the Crystal here. If it protects the Crystal, we can stop some damage, and if it protects the Vampire, we can still continue to deal damage at the end of the turns.
Whoa!
Okay, so in this case now, we have the Toxic Mantis that steals the attack of all of our the hero that attacks. So now the Shamuna won't be able to get the shard anymore. However, this is the time where we do have the Lotrix, so we can actually remove the negative effects. I'm gonna place the Lotrix on. Let's see what's gonna make the most sense. I'm gonna place the Lotrix actually on. Let's see, so right there. I'm gonna place the Lotrix over here on D2.
Yeah.
So the reason why is because you'll see the puppets come up before the attack. We want the puppets to actually show up before the Lotrix. And the reason why, excuse me, is because once the puppets are destroyed, we'll remove the negative effects, so that'll include the poison. And if the puppets are destroyed before the Lotrix, the poison will be removed, and so the Lotrix won't be poisoned anymore. So that'll allow us to protect the rest of our heroes. If the Lotrix was above the puppets, we would not be able to keep the Lotrix alive. Okay, so we have combat there, combat there. Okay, we do need our puppet to be destroyed, which it is. Okay, so now we have that gone. Okay, we have the Poison Floss here. We'll also do these extra summons. Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna go with our. Let me see how much combat we can take. So 114. Protection over there. Okay, gonna go next with the Yoster on A1. So when it comes into play, it silences the male heroes. Okay, also destroying the Mantis because of the combat. We'll get some more damage in here. And then we get some more puppets out. Okay, followed by the health boost given to the heroes at the end of the turn for every female on the board. So we'll be able to keep at least some more of these heroes around. And as you see, these heroes are now wounded, so we can do our destruction skill if we can go for damage. Next turn, either going to go with the Discordia to deal some more damage with our heroes, or the Scientist, or the Mad Genius. Ugh, that's not what we want. Alright, so this is the Groot. This Groot silences our heroes in the line, so it actually stops both our Charn and our Lotrix. Poison was already gone. Don't have enough to destroy. Combat. Could go for the destruction, could go for the setup. We do have the puppets still around, so that'll actually be destroyed. Do want to keep the Yoster alive because it will start giving a health boost over to our heroes. We'll do our destruction now to actually at least open this up. Okay, and then gonna follow up next with what will make sense. Oh, this is gonna be close. We're gonna go next with the. We're gonna go next with the Grace over here on C2.
Yeah.
So that way we can deal some extra damage, and then also start setting up our other attackers. So we have the Legion that will give us an attack boost to our Order heroes, and then also a health boost later on. If that Grace was on the field for one turn before this destruction, we could actually go for lethal on the very next turn. Okay. Ugh. Okay, so yeah, you see the poison damage does happen over here. The Koba is going to gain some health back to the Warlord for every time poison does trigger on our side. So let's see, do we have a way to remove the poison? We do not, but we can give a health boost to our heroes, so let's go for that. We're going to do our summons next. Okay, that'll also help us do some additional damage to this hero, and then also count as females for the health boost for the Yoster. Combat there, get that there. Okay, so we do absolutely need to get rid of this hero. I'm gonna go with the. I can do that. Health boost. How much poison is on this? This has 35. Okay, it'll be close. We're gonna go next with the. Shimuna over here on B3. Okay, so we'll get the shard, at least protect us on this lane. Okay, with the random damage happening from the Shimuna, should be enough to destroy that once. Some attack boosts. Okay, some more damage again. Combat there. Am I ready for something? What am I ready for? What should I be ready for? Is it ice cream? I like ice cream. Or am I... Sing a song. Okay. What song would you like me to sing? Do you have any particular requests? Again, if I don't know the song, then I can't really do anything over there. Combat there, combat there, there. Okay, our Grace now has 7 extra attacks. Could make it through. Okay, gonna go next with the Legion over here on, what do you call? D3. And with the 7 extra attacks, even though the Tengu over here does set our attack to 1 per turn, could potentially deal a lot of damage on this turn. So we at least now get rid of the Tengu. Okay. I think we have it! Heat waves? I can look it up. We did it! Finally! Woo! All right. Heat is Heat Waves the artist or the? I mean, if I don't know the song, I'm gonna be in. I wouldn't be able to sing it. But what I can do, I will. Okay, I'll look up Heat Wave. Oops, wrong one. Who's the artist?
It has begun!
Thank you, Japoga. It has begun for sure. We can now move on to the next pit boss. Or not pit boss, the journey boss. Oh yeah, hold on. Let me actually just cover that squad that we have. That way we can show what we did use. So all these picks, they have their own individual reasons. The Lotrix for sure, we needed the puppets to remove that poison so that we can keep our heroes on the field. We have the Yoster to silence the male heroes, also has flight, and then also the extra damage, and the health boost for sure to our heroes. We have the Grace, which sets up with the 7 extra attacks, which will allow the Legion to start dealing a lot of damage. And then also the Genius here, the Mad Genius. We can get to the Genius. This one gives the health boost to our heroes, and then also health boost to the Warlord. The Charn does allow for the extra attack runes, which will allow us to deal some more damage, and then also gives us Metal Shield to our heroes once it turns to a building. And then the Shimuna over here, just for the more of the Eclipse Shard that will protect the Shimuna, and then also block our lanes. So that was our squad for the, what do you call it? That was the squad for Fula-Head Chopper over there. All right. I'm looking up heat. Was it? Okay. Heat waves less animals. Hold on. Oh, I know this song. I just don't know the words. Grace is our win condition because we don't have reflect heroes. So if we had to do Wish Shop again, we would probably get Hoodoo and then also buy the Shaman skin to help us do stuff. The Shaman skin most likely with the totems to reflect, and then also we would... Oh, it would be also Blair, because Blair would help with our totems so that we can give them mental shield. Felix, I tell you what, so I won't be singing that song now, but I can record a video and you can check it out on the YouTube because I still need to learn this actual song here. I know what it sounds like, but I don't want to butcher it for you. But yes, I do. Okay, I'm gonna put it in my notes here. I didn't know that was the name of the song. I've heard this quite many times on the radio. Oops. Yes, we will have plenty of time to do it today, as I don't have anything scheduled until roughly around 6 o'clock, which even then that might not even happen, so. Okay, so we're on the next boss here, Forgetful Raph. Let's take a look at their skills. Okay, so, okay. They have a large amount of block, and then whenever they're attacked, they'll heal their allies for 200. So it looks like their heroes are going to be sticking around for quite a while. We also do need to deal enough damage to get through this 60 block, so we will need some kind of attack boost, or... I don't know. We'll need some kind of direct damage as well. And they have around about 1100, 1200 health. Let's take a look at the heroes that we're facing. So we have a hero that will give health back to the Warlord, also gets an attack boost. This one will remove negative effects and also heal. This one will poison. Okay, this one will give health back to the Warlord. Okay, so I'm seeing a trend here of healing. And then this one here will reflect damage and then also will heal their allies. It doesn't really say on the totem, but I know what the totem does. It gives health back to the allies once another one is destroyed. This one gets looped in. You get looped in? When you say looped in, what do you mean looped in? In the island before. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, we did have a previous battle with in the previous couple of islands where it was something similar to this. Okay, so I guess what we can do, you know, we'll take a swing with our squad now, and then we'll do it one time, and then we'll make changes to our squad and go from there. Scourge of Plains. I fell asleep and the war isn't over. What have you done to me? Why am I not human? You'll pay for that. Wait. So you were human before? No. Okay, let's see how we're going to start this off. There. He will heal his heroes and his heroes will heal him. Got it. Okay. So let us actually start with our Mad Genius over here on... Yeah, we'll start with our Mad Genius over here on A1. So we won't be dealing damage. That is okay. I mean, we still need to set up for heroes because we can't deal 60 damage off of any one of our attacks. But we are setting up our other heroes, so we'll be able to give them a health boost and then also give some health to our Warlord, which I don't think we can actually go over the cap. Oh, we will need to find a way to destroy the totem. So this totem off of the Hoodoo, it gives a health boost whenever the allies die, and then also an attack boost. Also will reflect damage. Let's see. Could go for block, could do that. Do need to get rid of these. These runes are actually in the way of our Shamuna. So, you know what we can do? We can do our Shamuna over here on C3.
Yeah!
So that way we can at least still have a spot open for the rune. And you can see the healing. Okay, and we do have some block for now. 130. Yeah. We need to find heroes with higher attack than this. Our Grace and our Legion is going to be our win condition. Ugh. Okay. So we have the Marquis de Sade. It does poison damage whenever one of our heroes attacks. Well, when it dies, it also gives health back to the Warlord. Not enough combat to destroy those. I guess we could actually get rid of the totems. That's not too bad. So we'll do that. So we'll do our Vampire. We'll do our Destruction. They can gain their health back, but it doesn't matter because they can't go above their cap. And let's see. Probably going to go next with the low tricks to get some of those puppets out in play. I'm going to place it all over here on C1. Root here. Okay. What? For the... Where would the group work? Trying to figure out where I guess it would be good against the Hoodoo and potentially the Marquis. Maybe some other. What is the other heroes? Oh, they're gonna be able to. Okay, they're gonna be able to block over here. So let's see. Combat here. The Alexandria does heal their Warlord. Also removes the negative effects. We will have some puppets to help us block. And so actually we can control where they land by summoning a ranged hero over in the in this second row here. Well, we can't do that because then we won't be able to destroy stuff. You know, oh, here, what we can do is we can summon our Charn over here on D3. So we'll attack, we'll heal these heroes, as you can see. Some more heal. We have the puppets now, so we can have blockers. Okay, and we're also getting some health back with the Genius here. So we summon the Charn because of the extra attack wounds, but also because we can give protection to one of our heroes whenever the enemy attacks, so potentially our puppet can still stay around. Although because of the Alexandria with the Silence skill, it will stop the reflect off of the puppets, and also the negative effects as well. Okay, so that's so much for that. I'm gonna do that. 161. Okay, gonna go next with our Yoster over here on. Go next with the Yoster over here on D1. So we do have those puppets once again. Okay, we have this hero that can steal attack once our Warlord is attacked. Also gets a health boost whenever stealing does happen, and does have flight. Okay, we are still at least a couple turns away from at least setting up our board for damage. Right now we're just playing more defense, as you can see. We're going to be taking some damage off of the Hoodoo once this hero destroys the puppet. Ugh. That's not good. Okay, so we have the High Tinker. It summons a Tesla X and can also deal additional damage to our nature heroes, which in this case we don't have any except the building here. The Tesla X deals damage once a hero is destroyed, so that'll actually work for those puppets, which is unfortunate. Could do combat there. This will heal, break those. There. Heal. 2 more puppets. 1 block, don't have any protection there. We're going to be taking a lot of damage. With the Tesla X, we're on roughly a 10 hero clock, so if 10 heroes are destroyed, we will be taking lethal. Could go for damage there. These building. Oh, you need. Okay, so that would make sense. All right. I think it's still gonna go with the Grace on the extra attack rune.
Yeah.
So we'll see some heal once again. That's fine. We'll let our random damage happen. Hopefully we can destroy something, which we do not. Okay, you can see the heal happening over there. We have the puppets. Okay, and well, we're back to full health. And we just have our board locked up. And oh, we didn't get enough of a boost in order to get the to keep the Grace alive. That's no good. So let's see. Puppet will be destroyed. Our Grace will be destroyed. We are back to full health, so we don't have to worry about the Tesla X anymore. Potentially the puppet could destroy that light hero. He has 25%, so 25% is actually not enough for that. Okay. Okay, we're running. Okay, so that's damage over there. There's there. Okay, so they have the hoodoo again. Gonna go with our puppets this time. And then also, again, gonna go with the Charon to help protect. We do need the puppet over there. Yeah, this is fine. Okay, so we do need our puppet spots open. We will take some damage off of hitting the totem. And see, they are healing again. Okay, we have the puppets now back in play. Okay, we have the damage again. Heal back to full health. We'll get some protection with the Charn, hopefully. The totem here gives an attack boost whenever heal does happen to the Warlord, so that is why these heroes are much stronger now. Not really so concerned about the amount of damage they deal, but definitely we are not able to deal damage to the Warlord, and so that is a thing. But we will be placing Groot into this squad. Just gotta figure out what do we have to take out. Probably gonna take out the Mad Genius if anything. So we have the metal shields given. We are taking some damage. Okay. And we have that much for damage. Alright, so let's go here and here. Okay, yeah, they're gonna be healing too much, so unfortunately we will get out of here. Okay. What will that be? Okay, yeah. Let's take a look at the squad and see what we can put into this. So we will need attack boosts, and we will need heroes that can potentially silence. Curse could actually... This could be a good time to use Curse. Yeah, because if we can't break through their heroes, maybe we can just deal damage that way. So let's put in the... Okay. Probably don't need so much of the extra attack because we do need to really hold on to the board. So we'll take... Whoops. There we go. All right, so we'll take out the Discordia, put in the Reverie Nightchild, see what other things we can. We could freeze their heroes. This could also give a health boost to our heroes at the end of the line, so it'll be all right. Still gonna need this. Don't really need this. Gonna take this out. Not sure if we need the Lotrix as much because we don't need to remove negative effects right now. It's more of I guess it's really more of blocking. And then also making sure our heroes can actually deal damage. So take that out. Thinking about maybe putting... I'm going to put this in for now, but I'm going to keep looking in our squad and see what we get. Could deal damage this way over to heroes. Oh, here's Groot for sure. So we'll put him in. And let's see... silence, damage here. Aphrodite could deal damage, but we don't have heroes with that much high health. This one here. This one deals damage whenever one of our heroes are destroyed, which is possible. That's really it. Check my Ghosta. My Ghosta is very weak. He is... sorry, she is... Where is she? My Ghost is not strong in attack, and its skill is very bad. Where's... I couldn't see the Ghosta. Where'd it go? Here it is. Alright, so the Ghosta, it deals 3 to 7 damage off of the attack. Also deals this much damage to an enemy if our Warlord is attacked, which again is not strong at all. We would need to get it to... Ugh. That at least that much in order for it to start doing some real damage. Let's see. So maybe we can go with really protection there. I'm gonna take out the Arthur and then put in the Masoras. That way we can have some board coverage. So this is what it's going to look like right now. We have mostly protection with our heroes for these four. This Legion is more for the attack boost to the order. She is so weak, yeah. I mean, I didn't put levels into her, if anything. I only unlocked her maybe about 2 weeks ago. And I've been doing the leveling up of the rares and epics because of the Dark Tower and the Pit that we mostly do. So just take a look at our order here, see if we can combo a little bit more with the Legion. Could do the Angelia. What other heroes they're running? They're running Nature, running the Tinker. I mean, we could also go with the... Oh, but they heal so much that this, what do you call? The Tesla X damage isn't going to matter. Yeah, I'm going to try this out. If the Grimoire doesn't work for the curse, then I'm probably going to put the Mad Genius back in, so that way we can at least heal off of the damage. So yeah, let's try this out. Okay, how do we want to start? Oh, you know, we can start by placing curse on heroes. Why not? Although, let's see. Yeah, I probably do want to save the Yoster for when we see a hero that we want to silence. Although, we can do that too. Yeah, we'll start with curse. We're going to save the Shumuna for when we do need to block. So, some of the Grimoire Nightchild over here on a 1. We'll get some curse on 2 of the heroes, which in this case are these buildings. And yeah, we might win using curse. We might win using combat. Who knows? Okay, so we have the Alexandria again. Let's see. Guess we will look to block. Oh man, there's a chance that this vampire would actually come here, and then we wouldn't be able to block with our Shumuna, but yeah, we'll throw it. So, okay, so at least now it did land on one of the runes. We're gonna go next with the Shumuna over here on C3, so that way we can have a shard to help us block. Got some more curse happening. Okay, and then we now have curse over to the Warlord over here. So every time, so when curse happens, it says a curse hero takes damage when their allies attacks. So in other words, if we attack a hero, any one of these heroes, either this building or this Alexandria for now, they will take damage over the Warlord. And the same thing will happen if we attack a cursed hero here. So if we attack a cursed hero, it will take additional damage. Okay, hey, it's not bad. Okay, so we can actually go next with our... Could go silence, that would work too. Let's see, how much damage? So our shard is 82. We'll get a health boost of 1, 2, 3. So that will be 24. So we can actually keep that alive. Cool. Gonna go next with the Yoster over here on... Yeah, I'm gonna go next with the Yoster over here on B2. So we'll silence the Marquis, so that way there's no more poison damage happen off 2 attacks. And we'll get some protection over to our heroes. As you can see, the health boost happening because of every female on the board. Okay, I believe it does remove curse, which is a negative effect. Oh, but the Alexandria itself will not remove its own curse, so that's good. So the key thing we summon the Yoster over the Groot is because the Yoster can allow us to set up for a board wipe for next turn. And the Groot can silence these heroes in the line, but again, not really too concerned about that. Okay, so now we can, as you see, the Yoster deal damage at the beginning of the turn. So now we can actually go for board wipe. Okay, and because some of those heroes are cursed, we got some more curse onto the Warlord. Let's see. Gonna need the attack boost. So what we'll do is we'll summon next the... Oh boy. I have that. Okay, I'm gonna rely more on the Grace to deal our damage. So what we'll do is we'll summon the Legion over here. Excuse me. So summon the Legion behind the Shimuna so that we get some protection. Although it can't attack because it isn't another melee hero, we'll be able to give an attack boost to our order heroes once we destroy another hero. So we do have a couple of ways to do that. We do have our combat, we still have our curse. We also have this building that deals a little bit of damage. I mean, every point of damage is going to be important now.
Whoa!
Okay. So let's see. So we have this hero. This will heal the Warlord. Also will get an attack boost and has flight. Don't have enough to stop this. Need combat there. Okay, gonna use the Grace over, let's see, good protection there. Gonna go with the Grace over on, what do you call? On C1.
Yeah.
So we'll get some more protection again. It's also behind the Legion, so that's not what we want. But we do need to give our Grace some time to actually deal damage. Okay, so let's see. So we got the more health boost. This hero is now cursed for a little bit. We'll save our Groot for when we do need to silence this hero. Hey Sasha, how's it going? Welcome. I'm currently doing Journey right now after getting run over in Dark Tower. No, the Yoster's gone. That's not what we want. That's gonna be close. Let's see. Got combat there. Got the heal, so we'll heal that first. Oh, they're all gonna heal. That's not good. Probably should have protected the Yoster then. Let's see. Combat there. Combat there. Oh, you know what? Here. You know what? We'll block with some of our heroes. So we'll go next with the, let's see. Well, we still need a shard to come out as well. Okay. Gonna go actually with the Masura on, what do you call it? On B3. Reason why is because we do want the curse to still happen. We still want the Masura copies to come out, and we still want the shards to come out. Okay, so we might take lethal over here if our Masura copy is destroyed. Yep, okay, so we did take lethal because of the Masura copy being destroyed here. Okay. Not a problem though. I think we might actually have a good squad for this. Just need to protect that Yoster so we can continue dealing damage to the heroes and then also get a health boost. All right, so yeah, let's keep going. Do that. Okay, gonna go start with our Masura's first turn. We can summon the Masura on B3. We'll get some copies, which will allow us to at least get rid of these runes, so that way if we summon Shimuna later, we'll be able to get more spaces available for it. Next turn, I'm gonna go with the Yoster, because we do have female heroes on the board, and then most likely we can silence something. I did not want to see that Tinker first turn. So it dealt extra damage to our nature heroes, which in this case was in the swords. Let's see. I'm going to go next with the Vampire, just because we do need some blockers on the board. And then going to follow up next with the Yoster behind the building, so that way we can have some protection. Okay, got some damage, stuff happening over here. Have the Tesla X that will deal damage once a hero is destroyed. We're going to protect our lanes next turn, because we are going to be taking roughly 1/3 of our health once this attack goes through. So we got the damage. We'll do our destruction, but we will be taking some more damage. Okay, and now at this point, hopefully the Shimuna will give us protection. Gonna go over here on a C3.
Yeah.
So no damage over to the Warlord because does still have that block. And we have an open lane now, so unfortunately we will be taking lethal there. If they didn't destroy our Masuras on the very first turn, we would have been all set. because we would have had enough female heroes on the board and then also had protection in all the lanes. So we'll do that again. Let's see, combat there, combat there. Okay, gonna go with the Charin first turn. Gonna summon it over here on C3. Reason why is because we do want those extra attack runes to come up, and then also destroy one of these buildings. The less heroes they have on the field, the better, so that way that heal skill doesn't hurt us once we attack their warlord. Okay, not bad. Okay, gonna go next with the vampire. Okay, we'll have a little bit of protection over there. Next, gonna go with the Grace over here on A1. Fortunately, there is an extra attack rune, so we'll be able to trigger off the damage skill twice. That's number 1, that's number 2, and the heal right after. Okay, so that's not what we want. We won't be able to set up for a board wipe just because of that healing skill. Probably better if we use Grace as the bottom as opposed to the top, so that way the extra random damage. Oh man, that's not gonna be good. So I guess this is where we'll need to use Curse or either place this on the bottom. Okay, well, we have the Marquis. It's going to deal that poison damage. We might actually take lethal over here. I'm going to go with the Groot over here on B3. Whoops. So we can actually stop that poison damage. Okay, as you can see, they do heal for a little bit. They do heal again. Yeah, we're going to need the Grace to show up on the bottom, so that way we can wipe out these heroes. Let's see, combat there, could destroy it. We do have the mental shield that can come off the Charin. Ooh. Okay, so I guess the good thing now is that because of the Tesla X in front, we can actually deal our random damage a little more and also not trigger off the healing skill. How many attacks do we have? We have only 2. Okay. Good combat there. Could be there. Yeah, not bad. All right, so we're gonna go summon the Legion next over here on the attack room. Okay, and the Legion will get an extra attack for every order hero that does attack before, so we'll be able to actually destroy the, potentially be able to destroy this Tinker. Okay, so that's good. Okay, and you see we do have an attack boost given to our heroes. Let's see, still around, so that is good. Yeah, this could work. If we give enough of an attack boost over to our Legion, we could just run them over. We don't have the 7 extra attacks. That'd be nuts. Okay, so this is why we do need the Groot, is because of these reflect totems. So unfortunately, we will take the lethal here because once we attack the totem, we will take the lethal damage. Let's see if there are any other ways to get around this. No, we do not. Okay. That is fine though. Thanks, Japoga. Thanks for the suggestion with the Groot, because we will need to get rid of some of those buildings at some point. Okay, let us try that again. We're getting closer to beating this boss. It's just a matter of where our setups are going to be. So let's see. So we will need to save the Groot. Charn is going to be good. I'm going to go with the Masaur's first turn, even though that Tinker could come out. Again, we do need to start protecting our board, so we'll try that again. Go with the Masura on the B3. Okay, this is not bad. Okay, so they got the Alexandria again with the silence. We'll have, let's see, combat there, not enough to wound. You want those curses to still happen, so we'll go with the Gremory over here on A1. We'll give an attack boost over to our Masuras, because every time we summon an ally, we get an attack boost. Got some curses happening. It's alright. Is there a curse on Alexandria? There is a curse. Okay, that's good. And is there a curse on the Warlord? No, there is not. So let's see. We're going to be taking some damage over here, most likely. And we still need to be worried about that Tinker as well. Okay. We got block there. Okay, the curses are gone. We got attack. This will land over there. Gonna go with the vampire next. Use as a blocker, and then also gonna follow up with the Yoster over the blocks over there. Gonna place our Yoster. Yeah, combat there. Okay, we're gonna use the Yoster over here on C1. We'll silence the Hoodoo, which is a male hero. Okay, and then we're also going to set up for a board wipe for next turn, assuming we do have our Yoster and our heroes around. As we do get a health boost for every female on the board, we can now actually avoid the Tinker destroying our Masuras. So, yeah, assuming we can deal some damage next turn and actually not destroy something with our Yoster damage, we'll be able to wipe out the board and then go from there. We also do want to keep row 2 open because we still need to summon Groot. Okay, so those are now destroyed. Do our destruction to get these out of here. Okay, we do have some curse on the Warlord now, so a little bit. Do want to protect the Grace, so what we'll do is we'll summon the Shamuna over here on C3. Yeah. Also another female hero, so that way we can get some more health boost for our units. So in this case here, we have more health on our buildings. Ideally now, if we draw Legion, we can start setting up for a for extra damage to the Warlord. Okay, this is fine. We have the Tesla X dealing that much damage. I got combat there. 1, 2. Walk over there. I'm still gonna... Let's see. So this is gonna heal. How much health does this have? This has 203. And we'll only be able to get 2. Okay, gonna go with the Charn over here on D2. Although this could get blocked. Actually, go with the D3. So the reason why is because we do need to control where those shards do land. We do also need those extra attack runes. And it's good now that they didn't land in this third column over here, because those extra attack runes would block the shard from coming out. It's close. If we get one more melee hero, then for sure we can control where the spots, the shards land. But we do need to get rid of this building first, even though this hero does have more attack.
Whoa!
Okay, so we have our shard being destroyed. Got that over there. Yoster over there. Okay, so not enough to destroy that. Gonna go with another Yoster, summoning over here on B2. So we'll silence these heroes. Both are male. If you have the curse right now, deal some extra damage over to the Warlord because of the curse, as you can see here. And because these heroes are silenced, they cannot attack this flight hero. So we'll have at least another blocker over here. Although we are running low on health, and we can only destroy... How many heroes? We can destroy up to maybe 4, actually. So our goal right now is to destroy this building. We will be doing that potentially with the Grace next turn. Or actually, you know, we can just silence it. That would make more sense. Yeah, probably gonna silence it instead. Ugh. Oh, okay, or we can just take lethal right there. So the Alexandria attacked our Yoster, and then we didn't have enough damage to defend against that the Twirless. Okay, let me see. I'm gonna make a... Let me see. I'll take a look at the squad once more and see if we do need to make any changes. So this is fine, this is fine, this is fine. Charin, yeah, I still need it. Do you have any other heroes that can give a little bit more protection? Yeah, this could actually work too. Set up for there, damage there. Yeah, it might be easier to actually set up for a board wipe here, although this is going to get in the way of the extra attack runes. Damage there. Healing is there. No, and even if we use the Tesla X version, we have to get rid of these other summoners, and we do need to really build up our board. So, okay, I'm gonna try this 2 more times, and then gonna head off from there. Okay, so well, we'll start with the Masaurs once again. Hopefully they stay alive. We have a little bit of our setup already with the Yoster, and then could follow up with the Legion too. Okay, so there is the Alexandria. Gonna go next with the Yoster as mentioned. And let's see, what's going to make more sense? I'm going to go next with the Yoster over here on D1. We got to leave this open space for either the Grace or the Grummery Nightchild. Okay, so we do have the health boost as given. We'll probably be taking some damage on this lane, just because of the attacker. We also do need to save these bottom spots for either the Legion or the Charin. And it would be better if we had more female heroes on the board. We'll see what happens. Okay, so we will do the Vampire, followed by the board wipe to get rid of the Totem. Okay, and then also going to follow up with the... You know, actually, what would make more sense is probably the Charin. We don't need the extra attack runes as much right now. If we can protect our board, we'd be alright. There. Yeah, I'm gonna go next with the Charin. So even though this Charin is in this middle row over here, and it won't be able to attack, we'll still be able to make use of the mental shield skill. And so we can start protecting our heroes that way, and eventually then power them up for later.
Whoa!
So this is the only time where this, what do you call, the silence won't happen. So let's see here. This will poison the attacking enemy. Don't have anything enough to destroy that, but we can, I guess we can curse it. So that won't be too bad. There, some there. Go actually, yeah, we'll curse it. That's fine. Okay, so we'll curse it for a little bit. You can see the heal is happening. Our heroes are taking that poison damage. We're going to be losing at least one of these heroes. Oh, actually we won't be losing any heroes. Well, okay. So Marquee is going to be a problem. Still need to leave this row open. Really wish they destroy our buildings now. Okay, as you can see, the mental shield is landing on some of our heroes. We can actually get around the poison damage. Okay, and we can actually silence this too. So let's do that. Okay, so we're going to go next with the Groot to silence this hero. So no more poison, at least for now. Still the heal is happening. Got some extra attack runes now because of the open spot. Okay, and now we're just hoping that the mental shield does land on our Yoaster, so that way we can still deal damage and then also get the health boost over to our heroes. And the Soras do have poison, and the copy skill actually works on the poison too. So any Masura now that comes out will have poison, which is not what we're looking for. Okay, got the mental shield. Mental shield over there. Okay, so those heroes are now destroyed. We're going to be taking some damage over there. Let's see. There. Find a way to destroy this. So restore copies over there. Blocking there. Okay, this is going to deal the extra damage to our nature heroes, which we don't want. Don't have any flight heroes, so we can't stop this. We could go with the... Yeah, we could actually go with the Shimuna.
Yeah.
So we'll use that. We'll use her as a blocker. How's it going? It's okay, I think. We are running low on health, and we are still having to deal with this extra damage, also by the Teslax. You went to the grocery and come back. It's going okay. We're getting wiped out a little bit by the heroes that can deal multiple damage to our board. So in other words, the Marquee, which does poison, and right now the Tinker that can deal damage to our nature heroes. So it's actually stopping us from summoning the Masuras for now. There's another Marquee. Wow, okay. Okay. So we got some Curse. Curse is good. Taking some damage that way. We'll use our random damage and hopefully destroy... What do we won't be able to destroy anything. Heal. Yeah, yeah, still might be able to do it. We're gonna go with the Grace next over here on... Oh, you know what? Maybe we can just give them all Curse. That'll probably be better. We'll go with that. So yeah, we'll go with the Curse instead. Okay, so some of the Gremry on B3. You can see a lot of curses happening. Okay, got some more combat. Okay, the healing over to the heroes. We're really hoping for the mental shields to come up on our board. So that's also why we're not doing these summonings, because then they'll take away the chances that we do protect our heroes. So that's also another reason why we put the we put the Yoaster on the bottom, so that way we have more of a chance to protect this because of the each attacks here. So how much curse do they have? 14. 14's not enough. And there's still no curse on the on these heroes.
Yeah.
So some damage there. Okay. Combat there. And yep, we took the lethal there just because we had the open lane, and then also that what do you call it? The Tinker, the Teslax with the Tinker. All right, we'll do this one more time, and we'll call it a day there. Okay, so we'll start with the Shimuna over here on C3. Make some buildings. That's fine. Probably next turn, going to go with the Charon to help us get Mental Shield to our heroes, which, as you saw, is very important to keeping our board still on the field. So that's not going to be good. Going to go next with our Vampire, although it could block the Shard, which it does not, so that's good. Going to go next with the... Still need to go with the Yoaster on a low... what do you call it? Low lane, so we're going to summon over here on C1. Got some heal once again. Got the damage over there. Got the heal there. Man, the nerf on the Shimura really hurts us because we would have been able to protect all the time. But because of the shard dying at the beginning of the next turn, we no longer have that protection for our heroes. Okay, we drew out the Tesla X. That's good. We're running low on health. We'll do our destruction skill. And since the Tesla X was above these heroes, even though these heroes were destroyed at the same time, the Tesla X is destroyed first, so that's why we don't take damage over here. Okay, so we have that. Got that over there. Gonna go next with our Masura copy, and gonna summon it over here on. Gonna summon it over here on B3, so that way we're guaranteed that we'll have the shard and the Masura copy. Okay, some more health boosts as well. It'd be really nice if we drew Groot. That way we can protect against the Marquis.
Whoa!
You're not Groot. This is not Groot at all. Alright, so let's see. Sword copy over there. Potentially some protection. We'll go with the Charn next to give us some mental shields, although the Shimuna won't be protected anymore. But... oh, you know, we can still keep the mental shields going. So we'll summon the Charn over here on the B2. Wait and see the heal coming back. Heal again. I guess we can still deal damage to the Warlord, although we just need stronger heroes. So hopefully the mental shield does land on the Yoster because of that poison damage that the Marquis is dealing. And we do have these 2 spots open, so we can at least summon Groot.
Whoa!
Well, what's going to be more important now? Stopping reflect damage or the poison? So, let's see. Got that over there. Over there. I guess we will need to stop the totem. So in this case, we will summon the Groot over here on D3. Okay, and we'll probably take lethal on this lane because of the low health on the Masura. So, thinking about this now, maybe Lotrix might have to come back. It's close, just because we can stop the poison, but those puppets don't help us attack. Okay, well, we still have some protection, so that's good. Looks like our Yoster is now gone. We can silence it, so that's not too bad. Comment there. Some protection over there. You want to leave that spot open, so gonna go next with the Yoster over here on C1. So silence the male heroes for now. Okay, and you see the heal does happen again. Misgiven because this hero does have flight. So most likely we're going to lose our Charon next turn. Yeah! And no mental shield here, so we will take lethal off of the attack. Okay. Well, we know what we need to do now is probably get heroes with higher health and potentially some block. We do have poison as well, so get that. Okay, so yeah. Well, we were able to finish off one boss, which is progress. We'll take it. So yeah, so we'll try that another time. Hopefully we can improve our heroes for the next time around when we do Journey. And yeah, so as mentioned, we already did, excuse me, we did some Just Chatting, we did some Dark Tower and Wish Shop, and then we also did some Journey as mentioned. Got through one boss, and yeah, we can retool and hopefully have some stronger heroes for next time. So we'll check back in on that there. So thanks guys for tuning in. Oh man, hold on. More water. More water for sure. All right, much better. All right, so thanks guys for tuning in. If you guys have any questions, comments, feedback, or concerns, leave a message on Twitch, Discord, or YouTube. The content and streaming schedule is in the chat, so check it out there. Felix, I will sing your song. It will be on YouTube for sure. I'm not sure if it's going to be today or tomorrow. I'm going to be trying to do it today if I can. And yeah, I will not forget. So thanks guys for tuning in. We're going to raid out as we're trying to implement that more into our stream. I believe one of my friends is actually still streaming right now, so we'll see if we can do that. Hold on. Uh-oh. Nope, not yet. Hold on. Okay, cool. Yeah, great. So it sounds like he is going to be good. You see, there is a warning there for mature audiences, but yeah, should be okay, I think. Yeah, so hope you guys have a good weekend. We'll see you guys later. We'll have some more world event and some more Mighty Party stuff for next week, and then also some more Just Chatting. And yeah, hope you guys had a good time. Hope you guys had fun, and we'll see you guys later. This is Happy Splasher signing off.